And my last one, I was actually going to make a joke by trying to sneak it in on this list when nobody was looking, but I didn't. The last one is family. Now, because this is 1, 2, 3, don't think it's that order, because for me, love is love is love is love. So if you love this one with all your hot, you love this one with all your hot, you love this one with all your hot. It's all the same for me. There's no hierarchy. So, all these things, you know, so they bring all these changes in me. They got me thinking about what's important. In my Psych 101 class, I was when I was locked up for those 7 years, I was taking correspondence courses. I was lucky enough to take them with Bunker Hill Community College. By the Catholic Church, actually sponsored everything. And that was the first time I heard the term self-actualization. It was a term I'm like absolutely fascinated about, for a human being to reach their full potential. For a human being to reach their full potential. Like it talks about so many things that hinder us, our own defects, you know, society, all these things that could hinder us. But the thought of self-actualization is something I became fascinated with. How do I make myself a better human being so that I could do all these nice things I want to do, you know? The humanities thing. So, you know, as far as self-actualization, you think of all these great people who you would think obtained this during the lifetime of the earth, you know? And I think of people such as Jesus, you know, Dr. King, Gandhi, like all these people came to their fullest potential on earth. These are people who I would imagine. Now, all these people's names live, what's today's date? Today's the 18th. So today, all these names live at least till November 18, 2013. All these names are still very active today in our culture and our society. All these names didn't invest in gold. All these names invested in humanity. These are all people who invested in humanity, you know, and their name's going to surpass, you know. I once heard the saying, you know, invest in gold. You know, invest in humanity, invest in humanity. Why invest in gold? If you invest in gold, you're going to leave a whole bunch of gold for cockroaches, because that's all that's going to be left. And, you know, that's something I used to hold on to. But, so fast forward to today, you know, I'm here in BCC. I'm doing well. I've redeveloped a family. This is my fiance. We have a family that we're putting together. Humanities, I'm actually doing well. I'm in the honors program at BCC. I'm going to be looking at potential transfers and stuff coming up pretty soon. My mission feels great. Like day to day, I don't have to have a job. I don't have to have a dollar. Like no matter where you are, there you are. You can walk around and just talk to people, you know, spread the message, spread the good stuff, and you know, there it is. That's your mission for the day. But so that's pretty much where I stand at today. Again, my name is Joseph Gallant. If you guys got any questions, comments, anything like that, shoot.
I thought you were looking behind us. Vanessa.
Sorry.
Family.
Family.
Where are you at today?
With family? First and foremost, I'm great with family. I just bought a house. I'm on disability. I'm blind in my left eye, so I don't make a lot of money. Between, you know, stuff that the states helped me with, this, that, and the other thing, I was able to buy a house. Some stuff that I set up while I was still a veteran, I was able to buy a house. So the house is like nothing. Like before, that was a bragging like, oh, we just bought a house. But no, I say all that because that's all bills now to me. That's not like, oh, look, I got a house. No, that's not. I got this bill. But yeah, I don't mind being poor because me and my son's still gonna hang out and watch football Sunday. We're gonna sit on the porch. Everything's about the kids. Christina, my fiance, she's got 2 little ones. I got 2 little ones, and that's kind of how I was brought up. So it's kind of interesting, like watching it. You know what I mean? I'm more about watching the family now. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, I gotta go make this $20 real quick. It's more about, all right, well, you know, what are we gonna do tomorrow? We're gonna sit around. We're gonna sit around. That's great. You know, it's family's good right now.
Do you have a good relationship with the kids?
Yes. I have a great relationship with my daughter, and my son's relationship. My son loves and respects me. He's 16. He's coming into manhood, so he feels challenging on certain things, and you know what I mean. He knows better than me on some things, I guess, for now. Yeah. Go ahead.
What was the name of the lady that helped you through the whole church system while you were in church?
Peg Newman.
Peggy Newman?
Peggy Newman. Peg, P-E-G, Newman, N-E-W-M-A-N. She is a, I love that lady. She's a Catholic chaplain at Bridgewater State Hospital, where she's still very active. And she also volunteers as a chaplain at Brigham and Women's, and I think Mass General now. She's a very busy lady.
And that's where you were transferred after the first?
The Bridgewater State Hospital, yes. Yes. Don't be shy.
Do you still continue to like learn about different religions and faiths?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, like I said, I'm Catholic. As I was learning this, one of my teachers was a priest that used to come into the establishment also, and he considered himself a Buddhist Catholic. And I started reading into like some Buddhist stuff, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Their meditations, their practices, their simplicity. Like to me, I don't want to preach too much, but to me, I couldn't envision a God who I would call my dad, my father, my whatever, my mom. I couldn't imagine him being okay with me not liking my brother because he was a different religion, you know. So for me, no matter, Peg used to describe it like this, you know, there's many paths to get to God. You know, for some people they may prefer to take a train. For some people they may prefer to take a boat. For some people they may prefer to walk. You know what I mean? So it could be Protestant. It could be, you know, name the religions, Catholic, Muslim. You know what I mean?
How could someone say that God's only in one place? God's everywhere.
I believe that also. Yeah. You know, and again, you know, it's about balance too, because just because I have it figured out for me doesn't mean that I can impress this on somebody else. So having the awareness of this person may have some different beliefs and being okay with that, and you know, working with each other, not saying, oh no, that's not right. Oh no, that's not right. You know what I mean? Well, that's very good. Maybe I could use that. Oh, you know. Yes.
Where do you see yourself in like 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years. That's a great question. Well, I guess that depends where I get transferred. No, honestly, this actually just came along this semester too. I want to be a teacher. I do. I'm in there's a new class out there. It's called, it's Paradigms. If I could, she knows the name.
Paradigms in Science, Humanity, and Culture.
Paradigms of Science, Humanities, and Culture. They just put it together for this semester, and they're trying to actually get it as an established class so that it'll be on for everybody all the time. So if that happens, I would highly recommend taking this class, because this class was all about changing the way the world thinks about stuff, changing current paradigms about education, about you know, different worldviews and whatnot. So during this semester here is where the whole paradigm of education, I learned a lot of new educational techniques that I think, you know, if I could bring forward to, you know, the future, that would be a great way to invest in humanity. So I'm starting to look into the education side of it. Yes, Ms. Cole. Oh, I thought you raised your hand. I thought it was you.
I have a question for
Yes.
you. God.
Mm-hmm.
It's your number one on that list.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take you before you could accept that God? Because I have been through my own issues and my own experiences and my own accidents, and I can tell you right now, God was the last thing on my list. I was mad, I was angry, I was guilty, I had the worst rage. How long did it take you to get that?
I'll actually tell you a story on that. So, I faked it till I made it for a while. They say fake it till you make it. Show up to church till something hits you. Okay, so when did I come to terms with God? Well, as soon as I was
How long
done.
did it take before the hate went away?
I don't know that I ever honestly hated what I would believe to be a God, to be my higher being. I had a growing hate for myself. I was self-abusive in the fact that I didn't cut myself up or do anything like that, but I would put myself in every stupid situation that something stupid could possibly happen to me. For me, leaving the Marine Corps, I was speaking about this today too, leaving the Marine Corps, as I felt I was God. You couldn't tell me no different. I was, and I hate to use the word program, but I was programmed to follow orders, to know that I could get these orders done, and to know that I couldn't be killed. I was invincible. I was Superman. I came home with this same mentality, and everything fed into it because now all my people all boosting me up, and you know, I had this company now walking in as a boss on a company from nowheres, you know. I couldn't be killed. I drank, I drugged, I speed, I like everything because nothing bad could happen to me. I honestly believe nothing bad could happen to me. When this accident happened, to me it was my belief of God saying, you're wrong, and then putting me back out into the world a little bit, you know. So I've never really had a bad relationship with him, but the story I want to tell you is this. In 2007, I was about 3 years into my incarceration. I lost my father. I lost my stepdad. My stepdad, Daniel Cornell, was the man that raised me. I just did a paper on him too, so great. But so he was this biker guy.